I planned a 5-day hiking trip to Montana. Our goal was to accomplish several amazing hikes in Glacier National Park.
Absolute beauty here.
This was during the 2020 pandemic. As were many people, we were dying to get out. I spent several months researching this park, as it had always been on my radar ever since I would see those pics online of the lake with the multicolored pebbles and the scenic mountains in the background. It was a great group. My wife and I, 2 of my brothers, and 2 of my adult nieces. Just wanted to share some of these amazing memories here. We went in late September with hopes of avoiding a lot of the crowds. We were also looking forward to a bit cooler weather. We didn't want to waste any time, so when we landed, we made our way straight to Lake McDonald on the west side of the park.
That's my beauty in front of me paddling. We are on Lake McDonald, the very famous Lake McDonald in Montana in Glacier National Park. We came straight from the airport to get on boats. That's Natalie and Cassandra behind me. Woo! That's Raymond and Tinto up ahead, leading the way. Oh, look at those mountains, my goodness. What a view. Awesome.
The water looked so crystal clear. I knew it was going to be freezing mountain water, but I had to do it.
Jump in, Daddy. Just jump in.
Oh, nice! Don't even hold it. It's inverted at this point. Nice. How did that feel?
Real cold. Hey, Cassandra. Are you hiding? Don't you dare. This is where our Airbnb is. Look at the view we have. The ski mountains over there. We're in this lake that's like really clear. This is just amazing. Amazing.
This is our view to the Airbnb from our balcony. Hey y'all, what's up? Cheers! Yeah, this is awesome. Look at that. Hi, Lenita. Hey, Raymond. Cassandrita.
We stayed at such a cool location, an Airbnb right on Whitefish Lake in Whitefish, Montana. We were a couple of minutes from downtown with the bars and restaurants. However, we ended up cooking most of our meals there at the Airbnb. It was a way to save time, money, and bond before and after our hikes. It doesn't get much better than this. Day 2 of the trip, the goal was to do the trail of the hidden lake overlook. But on the way, we made a few stops to take in the natural beauty, even with rough weather conditions.
We're in Glacier National Park. Oh my God, we just stopped at one random stop, and it's so pretty.
There's Tinto taking some pictures. There's Sandra. Hi, Natalie. What's up?
We were captivated at this stop. We simply took our time to breathe it all in.
Beautiful.
Let's shift away from this world of madness. Take a little time to enjoy the silence. Feel the wind as it touches your lips. Feel the sun as you close your eyelids. Think of a place where there's only brightness. Take me by the hand and we'll try to find it.
Absolute beauty here. Everywhere you go, man, it's crazy.
We got back onto the Going to the Sun Road, which is the road that goes through the whole park. There was no sun that day, but it was still amazing.
I feel like we're on top of the world, guys. Look at this. Hopefully tomorrow is clear and we get an even better view of this. Amazing.
We finally arrived at the Logan's Pass Visitor Center, where this hike begins. It takes about an hour and 20 minutes to arrive there, but of course longer with all the stops we made.
We're on the Hidden Lake Trail. Man, it's amazing up here. As far as the eye can see in every direction. Look at This hike is just so beautiful. Still on the Hidden Lake Trail. I don't think this is the Hidden Lake. This is more like a pond. Beautiful.
And you can see it all.
The Hidden Lake Trail is easy to moderate in difficulty. If you're simply going to the Overlook, this trail is about 3 miles round trip, which is what we did. When you finally arrive to that viewing point, you can't help but just stand and admire this majestic scenery. There is Hidden Lake and all the surrounding mountains, but the biggest spectacle is the Bear Hat Mountain that looks down on Hidden Lake.
Bottoms up. Cheers.
I'm not going to lie, it was much colder up there than anticipated, about 32 degrees, windy and raining, but we came prepared. On the walk back, we had a different experience, being engulfed by the clouds. It was so cool.
Oh, nothing to see here, just literally inside of the clouds right now. Crazy. So cold. Tomorrow looks like that was clear.
No, I like the clouds. Really. You should take a picture like.
And here's one of the native Indians here.
Day 2 of this epic trip was a success. Time to rest and prepare for our most challenging day. We made the long drive back up the Going to the Sun Road to park again in the Logan's Pass area. Today we were tackling the HIGHLINE Trail.
The HIGHLINE Trail, baby. Yeah.
Should we take a picture? Real quick, start and end.
All right, real quick.
The majority of this trail is not too physically challenging. However, it's not for the faint of heart or those afraid of heights.
Babu.
Yeah.
I love you, girl. We're hiking the HIGHLINE Trail, baby. So amazing, like everywhere you look. Yeah.
Many people do a portion of the HIGHLINE Trail and turn around, but we were destined to complete the full 11.6 mile trail that starts from Logan's Pass and ends at the Loop, where we had left a second car parked. The views were unbelievable from start to finish. It's hard to explain, but you can get an idea from these pics and footage. It was clear that we were all in awe of the breathtaking views. We were just full of inspiration.
I feel like I've been hiking on top of the world in heaven here. The view everywhere is amazing. Good Lord. You have to be here to really appreciate it. My lady, my brothers, yeah, yes. Sweet, and me, yes. Yeah.
I had added an extra portion to our hike. Before proceeding to the Loop portion of the trail, there is a 0.8 mile detour that leads to the Grinnel Glacier Overlook, which honestly was the main reason I put this hike on the itinerary after seeing other people's photos online. But this 0.8 mile detour comes with 800 feet gains, so it was very steep and challenging for some of us. Some of it is sketchy, so it's also not great if you have a fear of heights. But very exciting. I couldn't wait to arrive to the top.
So we're going to the Glacier Point. We got a really steep climb ahead of us, 0.6 miles. We heard it'll take us about an hour and a half just to do that. Pretty excited. My legs are ready for this. Let's go.
Let's do it. This is dope. Let's do this. We are on the steep uphill part leading to the top we can see the Grinnel Glacier from the overlook. It's gonna be amazing. I know it's tiring though, but you're doing great, my love.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is pretty amazing.
I love it. Look at this.
I love it.
This is freaking
Amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, don't get no cooler than this.
Exactly.
All right, let's do this. We're just about approaching the glaciers, getting pretty close. Oh my God.
I was blown away when I got up there. It looked fake. The views were insane. I wish I had my phone in hand when I got to the overlook to capture that moment. But it's okay, I'll never forget the feeling of standing there.
Yeah! That is it.
We ended up starting this hike a bit later than the suggested time due to certain circumstances, and though I planned this, I wasn't 100% sure how long the rest of the hike would take. We did notice that the further we got on our way to the overlook, the less people we passed by. And we ended up being the last group up there. Did everyone else know something we didn't?
Back down. Yes. Woo! What you guys doing? Hey! Let's go up here.
By the time we made it back down to the main trail that would lead us to the loop, it was about 7:30 p.m. and we were quickly losing daylight. This was definitely not part of my plan. We were not prepared to be stuck high up in the mountains on this narrow trail in the middle of the endless park after dark.
Well, we're still in the park. We're losing daylight, but that's okay. We're a pretty good group. We'll be okay.
And there it is. We were stuck in the dark. We still had about 4 miles to go. Little by little, I could feel the amazement we had all day slowly turn into fear and despair. The number one fear we had was encountering any bears, as Glacier National Park is known to have one of the highest concentrations of black bears and grizzly bears in the country. Some of the group noticed we passed by fresh bear prints and urine a few times, but kept it quiet to not freak out the rest. Boy, it was dark. The only light we had was the moon, which eventually disappeared behind a mountain. A few of us used our phones as flashlights, as it would have been impossible to see. The trail was very narrow, and on some parts, when you looked down, all we saw was black. The other thing I recall was the howling winds going through the trees. I've honestly never heard anything like it, like something out of a nightmare. It was already cold and the temperature was dropping. I was grappling in my mind with the thought that we might be stuck sleeping out here and how dangerous that was going to be and how it was all my fault.
When you said adventures, that's what you meant?
We sang songs for hours so that the bears would hear us coming and leave us alone. Even Christmas songs. It was a long, windy, and extremely steep hike down, but thankfully, after about 3 hours, we finally reached the car. We went home and celebrated like if we had just had a second chance at life. Man, what an adventure. This was a quick victory pick we took right before getting to the car.
So I brought this little inflatable raft from back home.
And a fairy woman.
And me and Natalie are on it right now on the lake at our Airbnb. So we got this amazing lake, this awesome view. And
It's a good experience, given it doesn't deflate.
yeah, we're looking forward to not falling in.
We're thinking.
But we're like sort of in the middle. Amazing view.
That's Natalie and Mammy out on the lake.
You just go in circles. On a mother effing boat?
On a boat.
I think you need to fill it up, Tinto. I think you need to fill it up.
I think it needs more water.
More air? I
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already so much better.
It got pretty windy, so I have a feeling they're not really gonna get too far. But let's see. Maybe not, huh?
Okay.
It's too windy.
Happy meeting with friends come to call. It's the happiest season.
Everybody's singing Christmas songs.
Here we are, just reflecting our survival of Glacier National Park.
The rain's coming.
And there's a rainbow.
Wow.
Beautiful rainbow going to the lake. Awesome. Natalie, it's a double. It's a double rainbow. Oh my God. Holy cow.
Where do I look?
Double rainbow over Lake McDonald.
We ended up canceling a couple of hikes I had planned for our fourth day, since most were sore and tired from the previous day. But we wanted to stop by Lake McDonald one last time, and boy, were we glad we did.
We were about to leave Glacier National Park for the last time on our trip,
I've done that so many times.
and we came across a beautiful, bright, double rainbow. Look at the reflection on, unreal, unbelievable. This is our last night, guys. This is our last day here in, where are we at? In Montana?
Montana, here we go.
Man, we had a freaking rainbow at Lake McDonald, and here we are at, what's this place called?
The Glacier Distillery.
Yeah, you know how we love our whiskey, so we were all doing some tasting.
Cheers,
Great.
Cheers.
Wonderful, wonderful. Need to happen again ASAP.
Without the bear fight.
Without the nighttime.
Oh, sweet baby.
I went out on our lake one last time with my niece Cassandra before we headed out to the airport.
Guys, this has been the freaking amazing trip. Oh my God.
Awesome.
We're gonna do our final shot. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Montana.
Cheers, Montana.
Montana, baby.
y'all.
We're just doing it? Okay.
Sweet.
Qué rico.
Que así mismo.
Boo! Boo! We gotta go home.
I've done a lot of world traveling and several hiking trips here in the States as well, but this trip is still definitely in my top 5 trips ever. After the fact, one thing we all agreed about our scary experience out on the HIGHLINE Trail was we wouldn't have had it any other way. What a true adventure we experienced together. What a chance to bond and also enjoy the endless scenic views in Glacier National Park and all over Montana. All I can say is, I can't wait to go back. Cheers to traveling and adventures.
If you like this kind of content, then please like and subscribe Feel free to comment, share your stories as well in the comment section. Thanks for joining, and I welcome you on these adventures with me. Salud.